Στις συντριπτικές επιπτώσεις της κλιματικής αλλαγής στη ζωή μας αναφέρεται με αποκλειστική συνέντευξή του στον SKAI ο επικεφαλής του Τμήματος Επιστημών Γης της NASA. Ο Δ. Φλόριαν Σβαντνερ, μιλώντας στην Κορίνα Γεωργίου, αναφέρεται και ειδικά για την περίπτωση της χώρας μας που φέτος πλήττεται από τις πυρκαγιές και μας προετοιμάζει για το πώς θα είναι τα επόμενα καλοκαίρια από πλευράς θερμοκρασιών.
Dr. Svanner, thank you for being with us as we have been battling devastating wildfires in Greece with more than 660 erupting across the country in just 10 days. So, will we be experiencing more and more severe wildfires in the future due to climate crisis?
Greece is in a very interesting situation with having a lot of experience with fighting wildfires and living with wildfires. And as heat waves are increasing in the future, possibly fueled by climate change, the likelihood of fires is increasing as well. The problem with wildfires in Greece is that many of the wildfires in Greece are caused by arson. In California, where I live, work, most of the wildfires are started by lightning strikes. The potential for wildfires is there in both cases. Those who fight the fires need to have as early an indication that the wildfire starts as possible. The European Union, ourselves at NASA, and also the Hellenic Space Center in Greece are working on a new type of satellite technology that can provide detailed information in the areas where it's needed, at the time it's needed.
The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has warned that the era of global warming has ended and the era of global boiling has arrived. What does that mean practically, and how are these conditions of extreme heat linked to the wildfires that we experience? Scientists are speaking about megafires.
Once it becomes a megafire, it's very difficult to control. One of the measures, for instance, is how do we build houses and where do we build houses? I know a beautiful area on one of the islands with pine forest, and I would love to have a house in there. It's so beautiful. But at the same time, I'm increasing my risk to have the house burned down by about 20-fold. Unfortunate issue with wildfires also causes air pollution, and this air pollution affects human health. So the larger the fire, the more intense the heat, the higher those pollutants rise. When they rise higher in the atmosphere, they can be transported much farther than if it's a small fire and the impact is local. The fires in Sicily, for instance, can have an air quality impact on Greece.
How will summers look like in the near future in the region, and is this just the beginning?
The change we're experiencing now has been making larger steps more recently. We're putting more heat into the atmosphere, and with that additional heat, we're experiencing more extremes. We may have something that we've experienced here in California now, which is wetter winters. Heat waves in Northern and Central Europe have been increasing as well and lead to increased wildfire risk and resource constraints.